be on. Joy, what are you doing?
I'm waiting on you, dog.
Damn.
I mean, I'm learning everything. Hey, Bethany. Hey, James. Hey, Johnson.
Bethany. Bethany's one of those names where they gotta be pretty. Bethany, they pretty. I've never seen an ugly Bethany.
And like, I've never met one Bethany.
Have I ever met a Bethany?
Well, shout out to Bethany Rucker. Hey.
No, I never met
It's Michael and Joy.
Betty Bethany?
Hey, good morning. Michael over here playing, talking about some Lambo.
Lambo.
It's past 7.
Sorry, this is Black Radio.
Hey, but I saw that.
Why
I saw that.
Is your mic on?
Custom made.
Yes.
In the Martin Lambo, they did it.
All right, Eddie, we're gonna work now.
Can you just leave our little props right there, please?
Can I keep it?
No.
You got two over here? Alright, who downstairs?
Check.
What is that? James. Tell the Brooks clan I said what up.
Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com is the website. Got an amazing show for you today. Today is the 13th of June, 2018. Guess who's coming by today?
Yes, sir.
Eddie's favorite. Oh,
Hey.
Dondria gonna be hanging out with us today.
Hey.
Also, today's show is being brought to you by Brian Joubert and L&B Tax Service. Brian Joubert gonna be hanging out with us today. Got a whole lot to talk about today. As a matter of fact, Louis Vuitton. You know, the red bottles. They won a big case over there in the UK. I'll tell you what happened with Christian, one of our partners of the show. No, he ain't a partner of the show. Also, them dish rags. You know how you wash dishes and you put them dish rags underneath your sink? Well, guess what? That's not good. You need to wash them things.
Eventually.
Yeah, you really do. Just
or
think,
throw them away.
You think because you're washing dishes that they're always going to be clean. No, that's not the case. That's according to what this new survey says. Also, Jared
washing dishes.
Kushner. I mean, you washing the dishes.
Go ahead.
Also, Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump, boy, they got some money.
A little bit.
I think they playing, boy. They pulled out their financials and it's like, hey, yeah, they ain't doing too bad. Also, this big merger that may be about to go down. So your cable bill might be going up.
Uh-oh.
Another merger. Merger alert.
This is where we pull out the fire stick.
Also, shout out to this. That's illegal, Joy. I am not a part of that. I'm not a part of that. Also,
it's not illegal if somebody got Xfinity. I just need somebody code.
Also discover Dondria, all that good stuff. Birthdays and shout outs.
Shout out to the Braves.
National Day.
National Day.
Hey, but yeah, Eddie's back. Is this the first time Eddie's been back, or he's been back before? I think he came back before.
I think he came back one other day.
We're gonna find out about that bullet wound in his back. I don't know if you knew that.
What? I'm about to say that's a sensitive bullets are sensitive topics right now.
Why?
Because we have a partner in jail. I mean, at the hospital.
You got a partner.
I'm sorry, we have a partner in the hospital off of a stray bullet.
Oh, really? Okay.
Got shot in the head.
Oh, wow. Damn.
So shout out to Saddam.
Yeah, shout out.
And prayers sent up to
He here in ATL or VA?
He is. He's over at Grady.
Okay. Yeah, they're gonna take good care of him over there at Grady. So, yeah.
So about that.
Hey, so we come back. I'm gonna tell you who's on the show. I guess we already did that. Smile and Joy in the morning. Power 108.9. Shower
Lego. I'm about to say, I gotta figure out where you gonna be at, because when you move around, sometimes the Milo looks like it's cutting your head off.
Who you talking to?
You.
You changed it from up here to.
I just brought it down a little bit, but yeah. Hey Tasha, good morning, Ken.
Tasha, tell her I'm coming on social media.
Hey Brian, what up, Milo? Hey Erica. Yeah, I know. She'll be like, I'd rather see your life.
Check it out, Dolly.
Good morning, what up, Paulizzi?
I was listening to that.
Oh, today Bruce's birthday. Huh?
I was listening to the one.
Good old Bruce.
Well, You have another ad in there. I can't remember what it's about. I was listening to it the other day.
The go-go one?
No, not the go-go one.
Today's Stormy birthday.
The one with the dude, he was talking and he was like,
Just in here playing around or something.
yeah, I don't know if y'all was playing around. It sounded like an actual ad, but he was just like, y'all just take the first one. I'm not saying it again.
Oh, yeah.
It's just so funny. Most people are not used to putting that energy through the microphone. And so when like you have you on the recording and then have someone who's not used to it, be like, let's try that again. Let's try that again.
That didn't quite work.
Yeah.
That didn't quite work. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube.
YouTube.
Michael and Joy. And while you added Joistik. And while you added a couple other ones too. And it's Happy Hump Day.
Can you get that? I couldn't fly down. Kobe?
What's up, Mark? See you, huh?
Oh, man.
Eddie, Dondria gonna be here.
I know. I'm excited. As soon as she here, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna get my handshake. I'm gonna be like, hey, and then I'm gonna leave because I want to act like a little fanboy.
A little fanboy.
Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com is the website. Hey, Eddie hanging out with us today.
Yes, he
We got a
is.
cool show set up for you today. Dondria is going to be in the building.
Dondria
Everybody
Nicole.
who's looking for Dondria, and guess what? You can catch her out right here on Michael
So
and
you
Joy in the
can
morning.
find her in the A.
Somebody asked me yesterday. It was just like it was funny yesterday because at the other gig after we finished or after I finished this, I go to another gig and they saw our Caucasian sister from yesterday,
Sarah Oliver.
Sarah. Yeah, and they saw the
Sarah
picture.
So Oliver.
Everybody knew who she was.
Yeah,
They was like, that's Sarah.
that is
I was
Sarah.
like, wow, y'all be on that Bad Girls TV like that?
Bad Girls Club is very, very intense.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
was
mean,
it?
so many seasons. I mean, it's interesting because, again, I think that the girls up there don't necessarily want to be bad, but they just can't help it, you know. And then you get 8 or 9 or 7 or however many girls it is together, and you know all those personalities are not going to gel well.
That was funny. You said you get 8, 9, and then you jump back down to 7. That was funny.
I mean, because I'm
You
just
get
trying
8,
to
9,
figure out. I don't
7,
necessarily.
4, 3,
Lord knows
23.
you'd hate to have 10 girls in the room together. But it was interesting how Sarah said that she went on it with the hopes of being nice.
The peacekeeper,
And
yeah,
trying
right.
to be the peacekeeper, like the house mom in the club, in the strip club.
You gonna end up like you gonna end up what's that lady Snow? She was married to the basketball player on the first Real Housewives of Atlanta. Her last name was Snow, and she tried to be all nice and cute. Season 2, gone. See you later. Nope, we don't need your
I
kind.
was gonna say no, thank you.
Shout out to Mercier. Mercier is on Facebook with us. He said the hair is slayful. I don't think he said slayful.
Slayful.
He said you are slaying that hair, shout out.
Thank you.
Yeah, so shout
I
out to you.
appreciate it.
And what up to Randy Watson? Randy Watson hanging out with us today. Hey, yesterday, what happened on yesterday? Yesterday they called out Ivanka and Jared Kushner. They called out Ivanka and Jared Kushner, both senior advisors to President 45. Now they disclosed new details of their vast wealth on Monday, reporting a long list of real estate, fashion, and investment assets. Now, Kushner, the president's son-in-law, reported assets of at least $174 million at the end of 2017, according to a person familiar with the couple's financial disclosures. Also, his holdings could reach more than $710 million. Now, at the end of 2017, the president's daughter, little Miss Ivanka, 45, held assets of at least $55 million that could reach more than $75 million, according to a source. They got a little bread over there on that side, don't they?
Man, Trump took that little million that his dad gave him and,
Right.
and flipped
She
that
flipped
thing.
the hell out of that thing, didn't
No, I'm
she?
talking about the money that he got. Remember,
Oh, his dad, yeah.
That's what he got, and then for him to be able to flip it to that, to the point where his kids, 174 million, and could eventually get to 700. Just let me just borrow a little something.
I'll flip it for you. I
Mom say, no, let me take borrow out of it.
I taught you well.
Let me take borrow out of it. Let me hold something.
Let me hold something. I got you.
Like a big something, like a meal. You won't even know. I mean, they have so much money that you really wouldn't notice. Oh, okay, my bad. That you really wouldn't notice that $1 million was missing. I mean, let's just be honest. If you have $754 million, let's just dumb it down a little to 500. You would not know there's somebody that you were missing $1 million.
Not unless Latasha is doing the books. Because if Tasha's doing the books, guess what? Hold on, Joy, did you go to Starbucks? I see $4.17 missing of this $715,372.86. Come on, Joy. That's what she'll say.
She got a alert from QuickBooks. Them alerts from QuickBooks don't be playing no games. And there's another app that I got, and I'll have to tell you what the name of it is, and it don't play no games either. Anything that hits your account, it's gonna say, by the way, you spent this here. This is what you need to do with this. Your bill is this high. Maybe you should call Comcast to see whether or not your bill could be lowered.
That's what one of my fake statements told me. That they popped up and said, "So you decided to eat out this week, huh?" And they had a list of all the eat out places that we went to. So I'm glad we got Brian Joubert here.
Let's talk about this
super
money.
Super cool apps or whatever. But yes, if you did not know, Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump, they got some money.
Now Ivanka is married.
No, that's Jared. That's her husband. I don't think they're married. Are her and Jared married? They're not married.
Son-in-law.
Yeah, it's his son-in-law, so they're married.
Yeah.
Jared, that's her husband.
Wow.
Yeah. I guess she ain't changed her name. She said, "No, I am not gonna be no damn Ivanka Kushner." Keeping
Sound
that
like
45.
she definitely got a weed dispensary somewhere. That's not necessarily a bad investment while we're at it. I mean, considering it's legal.
They make you sleepy though.
What, owning it?
Or just weed, period.
I'm like, we're talking about owning it, not smoking it.
Somebody was in here that time. I said, "Can we get some regular weed in here?" Everybody got all this cushion, gas, and all that stuff. Nah, I just want some regular weed.
That's what was his name. He said, "Death." He was like, "I'll pass."
Right. Nobody want no death.
Nickel bags. When they had nickel bags,
I
that's
know
when it was real.
We can't hear you, Brian. You ain't got no mic.
Talking in the background, like a background singer.
Nah, but congratulations. And the last thing on Ivanka 45, I did hear a story yesterday. I saw a story come across. They were talking about her and her dad. But word on the street was like she had 17 trademarks pending in China. Because I think she's a designer or something, right? Yeah, she's got like 17 trademarks on the book. So yeah, she ready. She out here getting this bread while her daddy in office. I don't blame her though.
No, I mean, look, the system was made to be used.
Because
we're just not all using it properly.
Because if my daddy was elected president of these United States of America, you better get it in quick because he will be impeached within the first 6 months. I'm sure of that. Especially being back in D.C. Oh yeah, they would impeach him.
Oh, I'm like, well, 6 months they came and went.
No, I'm talking about my dad.
My
dad.
Oh, with that vest?
Pops.
With that vest.
Show up to the damn press conference with his hair sticking. Pops, you can't do that.
Pops, the house shoes on that.
Yeah, they got people going to
House
Popeye.
shoes and stuff.
Chicken fixing noodles. Ramen noodles. Pops, you the president. You don't have to do that no more.
Yo, leave my red beans and write the law.
He got him and his partners Hub and Smokey all up in the White House. He really did have partners named Hub and Smokey. Hey, we come back. L&B Tax Service, Brian and Joubert is in the building, and we get a chance to hang out with Dondria today. We're going to find out what Dondria has going on. Also, shout out to Discover, since we're talking money. Okay. Discover did some super duper cool things. We'll tell you about that. It's Michael and Joy in the morning. Power 108.9. Shout in, wake up, let go.
What up, what up?
So if you're coming out, you just come back to the main street, and you should see a building that says the One Up Experience. And we're...
Go get your girl. Oh, you got the key. Tell her Eddie will be downstairs.
I don't necessarily, I mean, if I'm just being honest, I don't necessarily know where the hotel is. So
it's on the other side. Let Eddie
so you're on the other side?
Chef Brown, what's going
on,
bro? We need
Yeah, so it's like a.
to do a sponsorship for this conference.
So it's just. So do you see
People
like
asked me
some
the other day,
restaurants
and I didn't
beside
have
you
no
when you
direct
walk
number
out?
for you though. So we need to get with you, man. To
On
get you
that
in the
street?
program, especially that I'm dealing with all these real estate folks. So let's get this money, baby.
Maybe.
You know, Eddie works here. He knows where every building is here, Joe.
I know, but she doesn't. She doesn't even see anything to use it as a landmark, Michael.
Let Eddie know.
Let me plug up a little bit, child.
If she was by the valet, then that was in the middle part, right? The middle part, the Honda Valet.
Yeah, so you have to just if you walk out of the parking lot and keep going till the 4-way intersection, you'll see the one-up experience right there. Do you see what I mean? Yeah, that one. Okay. And then you'll it's not a restaurant. It's not a, if you really need to just look for the one-up experience.
tired,
and
but
then
I'm
we're the
here.
building right beside
But
it.
I'm here. I'm getting it, baby, every day.
So we're in
Come
between
on
the
to
one-up
conference.
experience and the Roxy.
The conference is gonna be on fire, y'all. Y'all need
Okay,
to register.
all right. Okay, bye-bye. They're both together, so you know what Dondria looks like.
Do I though?
And yes, you do. That was like the way
Right,
the way you were singing that song. You know
Two
what you
sisters
look like.
outside walking, so
Right, looking
probably
lost.
only two out there.
Looking lost, that's hard for me.
Y'all need
And
signs.
you know, I know that lost was
Hey,
a mile
David.
away.
There are signs out there.
Y'all need
They're
signs.
not only
Sponsored by
not only are
y'all
there
need
signs. That
sponsored
one-up
by.
experience that building is so big. It don't make
Y'all
no
need
sense.
signs sponsored by
Sponsored by what? Hey,
L&B
David.
or Ridgeport Investments.
Right. Well, you know, whenever you ready.
Y'all need that's what y'all
Hey.
need.
Joubert!
Rhymes.
Yes, sir.
We just needed them to come out the parking deck first.
Y'all need signs in the parking deck.
Whoop,
Sponsored
whoop.
by.
Hey, DJ Hurst. Hey, Ruby. Sponsored by. Bam.
And so what y'all can do is say, you don't see the sign that says, go that way, the one that says sponsored by.
Sponsored by. How big would it be? As big as that?
As big as
that,
they'll let-
that
they'll let
building
us.
out there already.
The biggest
So
thing.
what we waiting on now? Them?
Why are we waiting on him? I'm waiting till 7:20. That's when the second
Oh,
segment
okay.
starts.
Y'all have another guest if they're not here.
No, actually, we have an expert contributor, but the second segment comes in now.
Michael and Joy in the morning.
Whoop whoop.
MichaelandJoy.com. Today's show is being brought to you by L&B Tax Service. Shout out to Brian Joubert.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He's in the building. Hey, Brian must got a good deal on them pens, boy. 'Cause I be rocking the hell out of them pens.
And when you buy 1,000 of them, you always gonna get a good deal.
I'm so mad because I don't appreciate them because I have so many and I'm careless with them. So I just leave them somewhere. Like normally,
He probably don't mind.
I know.
He probably don't mind because somebody gonna pick it
Somebody
up.
gonna
I tell people, let people steal them. They say, every time I bring these to work, somebody steal them. I say, here go 10 more.
Right, here you go. Brian Joubert, L&B Tax Service. We're going to talk about the event that is coming up. Also, Dondria is going to be hanging out with us today. Eddie is downstairs looking for him. I told him just look for two African-American sisters that are probably lost. That probably don't need to be at the Battery during this time.
early.
It's probably them.
Yeah, definitely talking about what color shirt. Really, Eddie?
Hey, today is the 13th of
Seriously?
June, 2018.
And on this day in 1992, future U.S. President Bill Clinton criticized rap singer Sister Souljah for making remarks filled with hatred towards whites.
Yeah, Sister Souljah, and I think Sister Souljah blew up really after that. Like she got some great press back then. When was that? 92?
In 1992.
Yeah, that was some great press
If I'm not
for Sister
mistaken, a
Souljah.
book came out after
Yes, she
that.
wrote a book after that, and Sister Souljah doing her thing. She is
Yeah.
Attorney Griggs like in 2018.
No, she's definitely an advocate.
Yeah, clearly. Hey, Brian Joubert is back. What up, Mr. Joubert?
Yes, yes.
How you been, brother?
Oh, I've been lovely, man. Little tired, burning on both ends, but I'm here
I know.
always getting it in.
Man, I'm with you, man. So yesterday, obviously, we do the show every morning. Michael and Joy,
Whoop, whoop.
Power 108.9. You can check us out on YouTube, by the way, too.
Yeah.
After that, I got a training class this week. So I am literally speaking 8 to 8.5 hours per day, bro, in front of a classroom. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So that is it drains you. And then after that,
You're giving so much of
so
yourself.
much. And then shout out to 4D Apparel, David Clark. Invited me to the Braves game last night, so I went to go see our Atlanta Braves last night.
Nice.
And then after that, we came over and did a test run on a new. It's called it's a Braves post game show that we're working on. So I came over and did that last night. So, bruh, like I feel you, like
A little tired?
a little tired. Tonight though, sometime I'm gonna fall out tonight. I'm not doing anything tonight.
I'm actually going to fall out once we get off the air.
Damn, I wish I could do that. So, I'm sorry, Brian. It's about you. My bad.
What up, L&B?
I'm about to go leave. I was about to give me some breakfast. You know, when you finish telling us about Brian.
How you been, brother?
Hey, man, I'm good, man.
You just got back from somewhere.
Always.
Oh, Charlotte, the Black Enterprise Entrepreneur Conference.
How was that?
It was nice, man. It was nice. Always, you know, it's always a good look to just see so many entrepreneurs come together and know what I'm learning now that I'm getting older. You know, I used to be that young person that went there that was in business. Is
That
now like
stayed out,
I'm that elder statesman now. Right? You know, wow, 20 years in business. Oh, I need to talk to you. You know, like I'm like, who do I talk to? You know, but that's the beauty of it.
Why don't we hear more about it? Because I didn't hear about it until it was here.
Yeah, and I've been the last 10 years. And actually somebody had been there 20 years, so it's been around at least 20 years.
Yeah, no, I know
Yeah,
it's been
so-
around. I'm just wondering why we're not hearing more about it.
Yeah, I don't know. If you don't subscribe to Black Enterprise Magazine, most of the time you don't get the memo because they don't do, you know, no serious advertising on it. But it's a powerful event when you talk about one of the premier Black magazines, you know, over the last 30 years, and they have a major conference that's geared toward entrepreneurship. You know, they should have a bigger platform.
Yeah, I mean, again, I've heard so many people wondering, oh, you're driving through Charlotte, are you going to the Black Enterprise Conference? And I'm like, no, I'm driving through there.
Hey, hold on. Why Dondria was holding her purse like she was about to get robbed or something? She
I'm
was
about to say,
hugging that thing.
we good over here.
You don't know y'all Negroes.
I'm like, actually, we have seen her before.
But it was funny about
You
it. Like
good on
you
your
said,
purse.
it's in the you good, sis. We got somebody last night, so you straight. Wait till Thursday though. But you were talking about Black Enterprise and them having the information in the magazine. And I think that's still a problem with us. We don't read anymore, right?
No. Wait, and then with technology, they have an online presence as well, but we still don't go to it because a lot of people still don't even understand their relevance. They don't even understand they were there. And the beauty of what me and Black Enterprise, I was a subscriber since college. Our professor actually made us read Black Enterprise in one of our business classes. So I've been at it for quite some time, you know, and I do follow them. And realistically, my conference that's coming up is based off a lot of their conference because my thing is that if you're not happy with something, the way something is going, you know, you either stop going or you do something about it. And my thing is create my conferences the way I like it based on what I don't get from their conference.
Right,
I'm excited.
And
June
speaking
30th.
of the conference, it's your first, your inaugural financial conference and award show. What are you doing different than, or what have you learned that you are implementing in your upcoming show?
What makes this conference so different, like I said, one of the things I focus on is the follow-up. You know, for one, 90% of the time when you leave a conference, you're excited, you motivated at the conference. 3 days later, you back home to reality. You know, this is that I've put in breakout sessions that's going to last throughout the year. So every month, every other week, you still have something that you're going to get from the conference that's still going to be instrumental through some type of workshop or something. The contacting of the people that attended still is going to be present. You know, so the follow-up aspect is going to be extremely huge. The other part of it is with this, other conferences, they don't focus on the little man. And what happened is they actually started bringing in more corporate sponsors. So you had to adhere to what the corporate sponsors wanted. Businesses today, 90% of the businesses that we come in contact with, they don't need to know about no import-export right now.
Right.
They don't need to know about no diversity, this and that. They just need to know how to start.
There you go.
And so that's where we're going to be a little different in that aspect as well, is that we're going to focus a lot on the ground root stuff from marketing, getting money, getting those type of things. And because it's all funded by me, I can control how everything goes.
Big. Hey, Brian Joubert is in the building with us today. L&B Tax Service. You can check them out. It is going down June 30th. We're going to tell you how you can get tickets. Rich Boy Investments Inaugural Financial Conference and Award Show, June 30th, 2018. And yes, he's going to be feeding us. Hey, when we come back, we got your birthdays and shout-outs. Also, we're going to get an opportunity to talk to Dondria. Tell her she can let her purse down. It's okay. This is Cobb County, y'all. You know them Cobb County folks don't be playing. Yeah, they do not play. Hey, we got more. It's Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelAndJoy.com. Wake up, shawty.
She said, I know y'all. I don't know that dude.
I was holding it like
He pretty good too.
Yeah.
This song to you.
I didn't know if I had to be church lady until y'all finished, so I was just like,
Nice meeting you.
Nice
I'm
to
Michael.
meet you too, Dondria.
Hey, sweetie, how you been?
I've been good. How about you?
Hey, there.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Keith Wilson Sr. finish partying, brother.
And if
Happy
you wanna
birthday,
go-
sir.
Oops, hold up, I don't want to do that. If you want to go live, you can put your phone here whenever you're ready.
The Wi-Fi code is right there if you need it.
I have no choice.
And then you can just
That's
kind
the motto. I
of
have
clamp
no
your
choice.
phone in here.
Okay.
So,
And then
Ooh, y'all
Eddie
Wi-Fi?
can.
yep, it's under spaces.
Okay.
You good over here?
Me?
Brian, I was asking over here
Oh,
because
yeah.
I moved it.
And then just put in that email address. It's Michael and Joy.
Hey, Crystal, good morning. Try your buzz. What up, Will? AKA, what up, Swell? Sorry, y'all.
Hey, Mr. Tiff. Alright, just let everybody know if you have outstanding bill with me, it's a good time to pay. Got a lot of stuff coming up. So go ahead on, get that satisfied. We blessing some other people, so your blessings will be their blessings. So I'm good with that. Got always got that PSA out there though.
Also, if you want to contribute $25, we doing grab bags at the
Grab
conference.
bags.
You could.
Michael is right there. Michael and Joy at Gmail.
Yep, as little as $25, you can promote your business at the premier conference. And I got so much dope stuff coming on, man, where y'all gonna get major exposure. So make the investment in yourself.
Did Different World? Oh, I think he might have reached out to
Good
Tom.
morning, Latasha.
Yeah, I know somebody called Tiny because I had another meeting and a call last night. Somebody called.
Oh, you saw her running? Where you see her running at?
Right here.
In the back.
Across us.
Oh, she did. I saw my wife.
Oh, for real? She's so cute.
He really is tough. You better yeah, I'm telling you.
Eddie, can you help her out?
I got it.
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. You've just been a blessing all morning.
Oh, you know. That's what I'm here for.
Just wait.
Bless you, child. Go on, lay
Just
hands.
wait. Just
Go
ponder.
ahead.
You're going to change
Go
your mind
ahead.
about
Go ahead
20
and lay
minutes.
hands on him, Dr.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelAndJoy.com. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. And happy birthday to some of these celebrities that share that same day with you. What's this zodiac sign? Where we at?
Gemini.
Scorpio? Oh, Gemini. I was going to say Gemini. Why would I say Scorpio?
Hold on, what were you
Scorpio.
going to say?
Scorpio
That
came
did
in my
not
mind
sound
for
like Gemini.
some reason.
No, it's Geminis and Cancers.
Alright, there you go. So happy birthday to y'all. But here's some celebs that share that day with you. Chris Evans is 37. He's one of those Marvel heroes,
Captain
right?
America.
Captain America.
Captain
Happy birthday to
America.
Chris Evans. Also, Mary Kate Olsen is 32 years old today. And I bet you $50 her sister 32.
I'm about to say, it's twins.
Yeah,
It's two of them.
Yeah. So I didn't. So it's Mary Kate
And
and Ashley. I thought it was Mary
Mary
and
Kate
Kate
Ashley.
Ashley. Yeah, I thought it was the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
But they both
really watched
32.
a lot of Full House growing up.
Probably did. But they used to switch them out though.
Look, let me tell you, if that was not the plug, I wanted a twin sister just so we could be swapped out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were swapped out for their job. Did they get double pay though, or was it just one pay?
Look, it don't matter. They got double pay for the rest of their life.
Also, celebrating a birthday today. DJ Snake is 32 years old today. He do one of them records. I know one of them records he do. Also, Tim Allen, Dondria, I will call you out. This is not a podcast, Dondria. This is a live show.
We can hear you, girl. She said,
oh, this ain't me. Also celebrating a birthday today. Tim Allen turned 65 years old today. Steve-O from Jackass. Remember Sean used to didn't like us to cuss? Or say jackass. Well, guess what, Sean? Jackass! Steve-O is 44 years old today. Luke James turns 34 years old today. Luke James. He played in the New Edition I met him at Shanti Dots' ATL Live a few years ago.
He actually sounds amazing.
He's a great voice. Also, Miami Heat basketball player Hassan Whiteside turns 29 years old today. And Coco of SWV.
I'm about to say Ice-T.
No, not that Coco. The SWV John Sister with Voices. Coco, 48 years old today. So
wow, that's Coco's actually on the new Black Love documentary. Her and her husband.
Nice.
Awesome. Happy birthday to my homeboy LeVar Marcel. And if you're celebrating a birthday, you got a couple more, Mike.
Yeah. I got to say happy birthday to Stormy. Stormy Coleman is celebrating a birthday today.
What up, Stormy?
Happy birthday to Stormy. And you know the other day was Best Friends Day or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was Best Friends Day. Well, Bruce Bailey.
On Friday?
Yeah, one of the days. Bruce Bailey.
This Wednesday.
Hashtag best friend. Growing up in DC, I think Bruce and I met probably in 1976 or so. 75, 76 in Southeast. And we've been kicking it every day. Bruce is also in Junkyard Band and Backyard Band.
You know, you tell us about Bruce being in them bands one more time.
But Dondria didn't know that though. So.
She did.
No, she did though.
You've been talking about it since like for about a month now.
Happy birthday to Bruce.
Happy birthday to my homegirl Anissa, and also happy birthday to Mr. Blue Rocks. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you from us, Michael and Joy at Power 108.9.
Dondria is in the building. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show.
Do you like Dondria or Dondria Nicole?
I'm sorry.
Which one?
I like Dondria.
Okay. Dondria, there you go.
Just making sure we don't want to be, misrepresented.
So we're going to get this out the way already. We're going to play what's true on Wikipedia and what's not true on Wikipedia.
Okay.
All right, you ready? So your name is Dondria.
Yes.
Okay, you were born January 6th.
Uh-huh.
That is true. So that makes you a Gemini.
Capricorn.
Oh, Capricorn.
Capricorn.
All right,
a Gemini.
before you were signed, you used to crush YouTube. Is that true?
Oh, yes.
Mm. Right.
I was literally like the first person to get
signed from.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's
nice.
Awesome. I was like, well, talk about leading the way.
Right.
Okay.
Open the door for all of us.
Harriet.
Oh, Harriet. Come on, y'all. I found it. I found it.
I was going to say, no, but real talk. YouTube is cutting major checks now. I mean, back in the day, it wasn't necessarily like that.
No.
And let's just be honest, after you, Soulja Boy was found that way. So no, you definitely set the bar.
Soulja Boy, he was discovered first, but he was discovered on MySpace.
Oh, MySpace,
okay.
that's right.
You hit that YouTube,
Come on, let's make sure.
And you know how Harriet Tubman had to fight, but some people didn't want to go because it was always that one old slave, like, nah, I'm good at Master House.
I'm like, all right, bye.
Don't go, right. All right, how about this? So everything's true so far. You were born in Dover, Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Where is Dover?
It's an hour from Oklahoma City.
Okay.
She said,
Because it's like, if I tell you a surrounding country,
we wouldn't know.
I was going to say, how many streetlights?
None.
There you go.
Just drive.
It's drive. It's dirt roads.
And then you moved to Texas, right?
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, everything. They got your wiki down packed. Sung in the church.
Of course.
Okay.
Hey,
Come here, Dondria Nicole. Come sing. That's how they used to do
Yeah,
you.
my mama called me Dondria Nicole every time I got in trouble.
Okay.
Dondria Nicole?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So we just gonna call you Dondria. We don't want no flashbacks.
Right. So now you're uploading videos on YouTube. You're doing your thing. You get a message from, was it Jermaine himself or So Def?
Jermaine himself.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you believe it was Jermaine or you were getting catfished?
I thought I was getting catfished, and he wrote me on MySpace. That MySpace used to be popular.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it was. Shout out to Tom.
Okay.
Right. The only friend I had.
That sound about right.
Yeah, he sent me a message, and I just gave him my number. I don't know. I just was like, well,
a leap of faith. Yeah.
What happens? And it was him.
So did they fly you to Atlanta seriously, or you had to pay your own way?
You know what? If he
Right. No.
Don't
Jermaine did it, red. First class.
Red carpet.
Well.
He gave you that
She said, well. Look, he got you here, though.
He got me to Atlanta.
She said, well, first class, though.
Yeah, it was cool. It was actually the weekend of Jagged Edge's, like, album release, so I got to meet the guys and everybody, and they just welcomed me.
So you got to see the life.
Yeah.
For real, for real. Like, are you sure you want this girl?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
your mom. How was your mom when she came to Atlanta? What was it like for y'all?
My mom, she's so unimpressed.
Okay.
Like, I mean, she's in the church, praise the Lord. Who?
Right.
Who are you? I was like, Mom, Janet Jackson's boyfriend. Oh! Like, she didn't even know who he was. Nothing.
She was waiting to be to do the church tour.
Mm-hmm.
And when you finally realized what you were getting yourself into back then, because like I said, you set the bar, like being signed from YouTube and signing with Jermaine Dupri, a living legend, So Def, and we know all about the artists that came out of the camp. Would you have did anything different looking back on it now?
I can say that I had a little moment where I was kind of feeling myself, and I stopped putting videos on YouTube for a while, and I wouldn't have done that. I would have kept going.
Kept going.
You know?
Because you had that fan base from YouTube.
Yeah.
Right.
And now you are back, though, because you got a concert coming up.
Yes.
Dondria Nicole, we miss hearing that very beautiful voice of yours. What you working on?
So I'm working on some new music for all of the YouTube fans that have been watching me since, 06. There's a guy that I used to always sing with, Broadway. And he's also from Dallas. So he's going to be joining me on this concert. And we'll do some of our old covers, you know, some of the favorites. I'll do, of course, some original music. He'll do some. And it's going to be dope. And 630 Band is also going to be a part of it.
Dope.
Nice,
So when is the date? This is for the Unplugged, the Day of the Dawn anniversary celebration?
Yes, July 19th. I'm so excited.
Nice. Where you going to be doing that thing at?
Bravo Ocean Studios.
Okay.
On Boulevard.
On Boulevard, yeah. Shout out to Boulevard. Over there by the hospital. Is it over there in that area? Is it about look at Dondria, look back, say, yeah, it's over there. We're gonna find out the address and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But we're gonna talk about some of your project you're working on, some of the new music. We can take you back a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. We ain't gonna ask you to sing. We won't be doing that. Not
Yes,
if you
we are.
feel like singing or something like that.
I'm about to say
That's what
every
I'm
morning
talking
that
about.
you
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
She is up there singing.
Hey, when we come back, we're gonna talk more with the Dondria. Also, Brian Joubert is in the building.
Yeah.
And Eddie's sitting over here looking giddy, boy. That's how I look at boy, you so stupid. We got more. It's Michael and Joy, the boy at michaelandjoy.com. Hey, your Wikipedia is pretty much on point.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Shout out to that PR. Eddie was over there singing your
Tall
song.
boy.
Hey, chill. Why you gotta
Tell you what's up.
Tall boy, what's up?
Da-da-da.
Y'all know what though? Like maybe in maybe like
What's up,
2010, somebody, because you know Wikipedia is like, you know,
Everybody
so
can add
somebody
to
came
it.
on there
Come on
trying to
and say it.
sabotage, putting it out like work their McDonald's and like just did all this
Just
stuff.
random.
I'm like, what? But it's gone now.
It's gone.
Yeah, she was like, I'm gonna need somebody to get this back
Okay,
right.
pronto.
What my Wikipedia say, Mike?
This is mine, yours, brother.
Hey guys, we are at the
L&B
Michael
Tech
and Joy
Service.
Morning Show.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in early this morning.
Dondria, you lit?
What up, tall boy? I'm
Okay.
tired,
Miss
man.
Scorpio. Yeah. What normally
Angela
would be
in the
with,
back.
shut up and train.
Hey, Angela.
Nah, but I'm good, bro.
Here,
I'm good. I'm in my element, so I'm good, man.
About to say, don't back up too far.
I am working. Okay.
Right. We are on the clock. I know it doesn't look like it because we're in here having so much fun, but this is like my job. What you back here recording? On what?
Hey, live.
What up, IG? And I'll send you the link to the YouTube video as well too.
Oh, yes.
Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com. Today's show is being brought to you by Brian Joubert and L&B Tax Service. LNBTaxService.com is the website. Got a cool event that is coming up at the end of the month, June 30th, to be more specific. Also, Dondria is hanging out with us today. Dondria got this new EP that she's working on. 6 records?
7.
Records.
Yeah.
You're doing the Kanye Pusha T thing, ain't
Okay.
you? What's up with this? You know, the smaller EPs. Does that give you an opportunity to really express how you feel? Can you get it all into 7 songs?
I would say so, but also, you know, if people have short attention spans, so
There you
I don't
go.
want to give you 13 songs that you can't get through the
Right.
project.
Right. And the crazy part about like you're taking your listeners through a as you say, a whirlwind of emotions on this record, aren't you?
Yeah. I just, I mean, everybody has their niche, and I think that when you start to go outside of that, that's when you mess up. So I know what y'all want to hear from me. Y'all want to hear about love. Y'all want to cry. Y'all want to be happy.
We want these ballads.
You
We
know,
want to hear
your
that
ballads.
voice. Yeah, your
And
voice
so
is amazing.
That's what I'm gonna give you.
It was kind of like with Mary J. Blige. When
No
Mary J.
country.
Blige tried to go pop, it was like, no, Mary don't want that.
About to say
Get
that.
divorced, hurry up.
Not just that,
feel
but
you.
we didn't want to see Mary over there dancing like Diddy.
She was trying to yeek and everything.
Hey.
Man, look, but you know what beautiful thing is? She own all of it. She
Yeah.
like, look,
Yeah, she
I might
does.
not.
She sure do.
I'm gonna be up here 2-stepping. I'm gonna do it right.
Right, exactly. Hey, last night, shout out to Shanti Das and
Whoop, whoop.
ATL.
Yep,
Can't forget, can't say Shanti without saying Marlon.
Marlon.
Marlon's part of it too. I be forgetting about
That
Marlon.
duo,
but shout out to
ATL
that
live
group,
on the park.
and you went last night.
I did.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nat Taylor. She performed, and Iman
Shumpert?
Shumpert
He
performed. Yeah,
What did he perform?
He killed it. He raps.
Does he?
Yeah, he raps, and you know they showcased him rapping on their TV show, him and Tiana, and I mean he gives it up. Like
I
he
did not
really
know that. I
he
heard-
really rocked the stage, and then afterwards Nat Taylor came on, and she actually is known in Atlanta as a fashion stylist, and is now venturing into music.
Have we had? She's been on the show before.
Nat,
hasn't she?
yeah, Nat came on. Nat came at the old station
Yeah.
again, showcasing her clothing line.
The old
So,
station where we couldn't say jackass.
That one.
Yeah, that one. But no, yeah,
Shout out
I
to
thought the name
Moving On
sounded
Up.
familiar. But
Yeah.
Iman Shumpert, I knew he was in town. I heard him doing a couple of radio shows. I was wondering why he
Well,
was
they
here for
actually
ATL
live.
Live.
They actually live here.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah,
I'd be so out of touch.
right.
You live here too, Dondria?
I do.
Why I ain't never bumped into you at JJ's Rib Shack or something?
She was like,
I
I
don't
wouldn't be
eat
there.
ribs.
Oh, okay.
She was like, and then you might see me at the gym.
Right in the
I'm at the
gym.
gym.
Over there, iron.
Shout out and shut up and train.
But it was
Yes.
funny when we came in this morning. Joy did mention that she was at ATL Live, and for
Mm-hmm.
those that don't know, that's where Joy and I first met. What, 5, 6?
Deboed your table. Me, look,
I
me
let y'all sit
and,
at
me
my
and
table.
Michelle. No, that's not what happened.
Okay,
We
tell the
saw
story.
Michelle saw you, Michelle Brown, straight from the A, and at the time we were trying to figure out where we were gonna sit at, and it was packed, so there weren't really any seats. And Michael had a table, and so Michael started talking to Michelle. And then next thing you know, Michelle was like, so who else is sitting here? And he was just like, oh, it's just me. And so next thing you know, we both sat right on down.
It took over
And
that table.
asked nothing. We was like, this is our table. This is us.
I ended up standing up.
And that's how we met.
My bill was $97. I was
No,
like, I had
we
one
did not-
Coors
we
Light.
did
What
not
happened?
do that.
Okay.
But not, that's what happened. And the crazy part, I want to say that's the first time I met, not first time I met, that's the first time I met Funky Dineva. But I didn't know
wow.
Funky Dineva was Quint.
Was Quint.
Because I know Funky Dineva is Quint. I didn't know him. And I was looking, I was like, you look like that character on YouTube.
Nice.
And then I heard him talk. I was like, that's you.
And
Yeah,
then,
so
and then there's
funny.
that.
Hey, Dondria is hanging out with
Whoop,
us.
whoop.
We're talking
Yes.
about the new project, The Day of the Dawn.
And that event on July 19th.
And we're going to talk about why her mama called her Dondria Nicole. She tightened up when you say that, boy.
Wonder what you did to get that.
Hey, shout out to, we talked earlier about Ivanka and Jared Kushner and
how
their
much
wealth.
money.
Well, guess what Discover is doing? They're offering its workers a new perk. A free college degree. Now, employees can choose from 7 businesses or computer science related bachelor degrees selected at 3 universities. Now, Discover will cover the cost of tuition, fees, and books and supplies needed to complete the program for however long it takes. Considering a guy like me, it may take me about 8 years. About 99% of Discover's 16,500 workers will qualify, including full-time employees and part-time employees who work at least 30 hours a week. Now, the motivation behind the new benefit is twofold. They say that they want to, 1, help the company recruit and retain good workers in a tight labor market, and the other is to just do the right thing by helping people prepare workers for a wide range of career opportunities inside or outside the company. They say that investing in our employees and their futures will not only make us a stronger company, but have a lasting positive impact on those who might otherwise never get a chance to attend college. Shout out to Discover and what they're doing. It's not just about, hey, we want you just here to just help our business out. They want you to expand. That's a great sign.
Yeah, that's exactly it, man. I'm like, you gotta take advantage of that. But a lot of companies are offering things like that now. People are really not taking advantage of it because we overwhelmed with so many other things. But you got to make that sacrifice, you know. And if companies, because corporate America has such a bad name, which it may be true. I never really did corporate America, so I don't know. But from listening to people, you know,
from what I
heard, and listening to folk, you know, I'm like, yeah, if they giving you those things, you better take advantage of it.
Yeah. I mean, I had a lot of people who, you know, you have. When you think about when you become an entrepreneur, and we have to think about like now having to take on like health benefits. You know, when you had a 9 to 5, you could go to the doctor whenever you wanted to. You could go get your teeth fixed. You could, and no one takes advantage of any of those services.
Right.
And then you end up getting out, and now you're like, hold on, what's that doctor visit going to
Exactly.
You know what? Let me go back to this 9 to 5.
And Dondria, you have a profession that's like outside of the norm. Like you're not a regular person, and you've been doing this over a decade or so.
Yeah. Right.
Now, all of a sudden, you have how do you balance and continue to stay, you know, entrepreneurial style and not have people put fake Wikipedia posts up about you?
I think it's just like I just try to keep my mind like open to all possibilities. Like we all have a gift, we all have a purpose, and maybe some people's purposes are within, you know, corporate America, but it's still much bigger than we can even imagine. So I just try to keep my mind open to like, what are my gifts? How can I like put those out into the world and make money.
There you go.
Make money. Shout out to YouTube.
Right. And shout out to Brian Joubert, because that's what you do. Not at L&B, you know, you guys are you having a wider range of services that you offer at L&B Tax Service, but at the same time, you're out there educating your clients to help them grow their businesses.
Well, that's basically where Rich Boy came from. You know, the whole Rich Boy concept came from really. When I started, I just saw, because my primary market of clients were business owners. And I'm getting all these business people that's coming in here have no idea what they're doing. You know, and so that's where the Rich Boy really interested in caring how businesses operate internally came from, because I started educating. I was like, you know what, I've had a lot of success in business, and I need to show people how to duplicate this success. So they had no idea, and so that's what I love doing now, is the education part.
June 30th, it's going down. Rich Boy LLC, the inaugural financial conference and award show, June 30th. Who are you inviting to the show, my brother?
I got Jigga. Well, I invited Jigga.
Jay-Z?
Yeah, I invited. Yeah,
so, he gonna be on the flyer.
I invited.
With the asterisk by his
name.
Yeah,
we got Oprah invited. You know, so don't get that wrong. You know, like you have there on them flyers, special invited guests. You be like, oh, they gonna be there. No, they invited them. You know, they didn't respond, but I invited them. You know, and so, but now we're gonna have our very own Michael McFadden as the host. We got the award show. That's what people a lot of times really forget, the award show. And right now we're filming on the Joistik. We're gonna have Joy as a recipient for the new Innovator Award with the Joistik, and we just acknowledging people. We got dynamic speakers, man. We had a call last night with the speakers, and people are so excited to give this information out, from budgeting to credit to how to get unstuck.
Yeah.
I mean, financial investing, and it's people that, I mean, sincerely like excited just to give this information out, because they want to see people win.
Yeah.
I understand if you win, we all win, because the thing is, if you got money, you can pay your bill. And so I definitely win at that point, though.
Michael and Joy in the morning. Today's show is being brought to you by L&B Tax Service. You can check them out, lnbtaxservice.com. And where can they get tickets?
They can go to Rich Boy Conference and get tickets, vending opportunities, sponsorship, and $25 grab bag. Make an investment in yourself. What up, Craig Menifee, one of our sponsors with Menifee Heating and Air.
Hey, when we come back, we got more with Brian and Joubert, and of course, Dondria is in the building. We're gonna play some this and that with her. It's Michael enjoying the morning at Power 108.9. Shout in.
James Lewis says, "What's up?
What's up, James? Good morning. Working on it.
Come on, come on, come on." Come on this way.
Say that since the day that we first met.
Come on this side. Over here.
Hey.
Come on.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, we want you.
Dreaming.
We want people to see you in the background.
No.
Sit over here.
No.
I was like, yeah, that's what we want.
Call the moment, you know.
He did catch a whole moment. I was like,
Nah, for real, that song
that
that was a love song for the whole summer for me. I'm gonna be real, like that's all I
the
need.
lights off, Dodger, you got
That's all I
I'm
need.
setting the mood.
Nah, I think you got about 10,000 plays from me on Spotify.
I appreciate it.
Nobody else in the room.
You might need to grab your purse.
And then no.
Throwing back some
That was
coins.
good stuff, boy. That was good stuff.
And then I was
Lower body started gyrating.
I was a big
What is going on in here?
Old man alert.
old man alert.
Talk about go in. Sorry, boy. Hey, trust me, I am the same way.
Oh man.
Was I like that when Sarah came through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's from on the other station. Oh man, what? I was like, groupie.
Groupie
Hold on, that was not groupie-ish. That was not groupie-ish. Don't do that.
Tasha. Tasha saw you.
That was not groupie.
Tasha saw you get on.
Appreciate you for
groupie.
that song, Don. I really do. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Look, I'm looking
Where
forward
would
to
that
the
come
rest.
from?
He's like,
The day of the dawn.
You got me through some rough
I know it was a long
times.
time ago. Now it wasn't through no rough times. It's just I was just an emotional kid back then.
You're an emotional way.
Michael
I was
enjoy
an
the
emotional kid
morning.
back then. That song hit me. Well,
MichaelJoy.com is
Baby,
the
I can't
website.
with you right now.
Today, hanging out with Dondria. Today's show is being brought to you by L&B Tax Service. Eddie had a moment.
I was an
Eddie had a
emotional kid. Boy, you act like you 80 years old in here.
Dondria, what year did that record come out? You remember?
Right there.
2010.
2010. You remember when you finished that record right there?
Yeah.
How did you-
I actually just posted a little clip in the studio recording it. I think this past Throwback Thursday.
Okay.
Oh,
So, and then me and Bat was just laughing at the fact that JB sounds horrible when he
sings.
demos these records.
Uh-huh.
It's like, you want me to sing that? But then, of course, I get on and put my little, my swag on it.
Yeah.
It's that's the song.
You know what?
man.
That's the interesting thing. They have this vision. The producers have this vision, but they can't necessarily articulate it always.
Right,
Because
yeah.
when you hear Diddy sometimes in the back
Ooh.
trying to sing stuff, you be like, you know what?
Like, bruh.
Let them other two girls.
Hold on though.
Yeah.
When I heard Diddy and Keisha Cole on that record, I was like, oh, I can do a record then. If Diddy can sing
You
that
can.
hook, last night,
Oh, he can, yeah.
answer.
You can.
Right.
Dun, dun, dun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, we all know, but we
I
want
can
you
do
to
a new
stop
record
now.
done.
That's okay.
We want you to.
We're going to start, you can open up
Okay.
We gonna start
for the
slow.
show. We're going to start there. The show on the 19th, 2019. Michael is opening up, y'all.
Bam!
What you gonna say? Yeah, you open up with some jokes.
Right.
Open
You
up-
can open up-
Magic trick.
you can open up with a damn introduction. That's what you can do. What can people expect from you? You did that record 2010, 2018 now, 8 years later. What can they expect from Dondria?
Well, I just really feel like I've gone through a lot of life in these past 8 years. So I have a little bit more experience in the things that I'm singing and writing and talking about. You're the One and some of the other records on my debut album, JD wrote them, B. Cox wrote it, and it was great music, but, it's kind of like you put the cute little girl on there and, you let her sing. So now it's just, it's all personal experiences. And even with the show on the 19th, it's a very up close and personal, intimate show. Like
Yes.
I'm just giving you all the emotions.
And we love that. Like
So
as
that's what we wanna
fans,
see.
that's what we want to see. Like as much as we, love Beyonce and Jay-Z, as much as we love Aubrey, Drake, Graham, and other artists like that, seeing them at Phillips Arena or seeing them at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, it doesn't give you that feel. I became a big fan of Corinne Bailey Ray because of
the
I think she was
intimate,
at Center Stage. I think it was Corinne Bailey Ray and Fantasia. Can you imagine seeing them in a in a setting like that?
Pulling
And it
out
just-
that guitar and
because Corinne Bailey Ray, she was singing to me. It was
Yeah.
breathless. She was
Yes.
singing right. She was looking right at me. She was like, "I get so breathless when you call my
boy,
name."
if you
I was
don't
like,
stick to
"Did she
the
write
jokes.
that for me?" That's how I
She
felt.
did,
No,
she did
but
write
that's what
that
you're
for
able to
you.
do.
I understand.
Cap,
Yes.
yeah, you look. Dondria was not singing to you.
No, I know.
So it's like, Eddie, you can be there on the 19th and let's see how that works.
Yeah.
Get you a front row seat. I'll
Definitely.
sing right to you.
Ah, yeah.
Wow.
He loves to create
Look,
this
I
moment.
just want you to know that Eddie was headed home before
I
you
really
showed up.
was.
Right, he
I
been
He
really
told
was.
him that you were coming on, and
Yeah.
he is like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay for
I'm
a
just
few
gonna stay
minutes.
for a couple
I-
minutes.
It's an hour later.
Yeah, look at God, because we was
Geeked
lost.
Yes.
And Eddie found
There
it.
you
Yes.
go.
Come
I was
on.
trying to be
to the
so
right
cool
location.
too. Like I was like, oh yeah, I'm
So
gonna walk
he's a
out
little
like that.
Harriet too. Like I got that little Harriet thing in common.
John, it's been 7 years. Like
Yeah.
it's been 7 years for you. Like what have you learned about yourself over these past 7 years?
I learned to trust myself, really. I feel like when you jump into an industry like this really young, you kind of depend on everybody else to guide your career and, how you should sound, what kind of music you should do, how you should do your hair, what you should wear, all those types of things. But I really learned to I got to know my authentic self, and then I
Yeah.
learned to trust that person.
Got you.
I was gonna say, I'm excited because I know one of the things that you had mentioned was back then they were actually writing. I'm excited to see the growth in you come out as a writer. I'm like,
and
I wanna
Brian,
see that.
Brian Joubert, L&B Tax Service in here. We're talking about trusting yourself, and Dondria just said that she had to get to a point in the 7 years that she had to trust herself. And sometimes in business, we have to trust ourselves too, instead of asking mom and dad all this advice or your best friend, right?
Oh, no doubt. Though. I was just talking with somebody the other day, and I was challenging people on the whole faith thing. And so we preach faith, we talk faith, but a lot of that is trusting in self. Though you got to have your faith, and fear is okay. Fear is okay. The thing is that you can't let fear block you. Fear is a sign of growth. So trust yourself. When you start getting scared, just know that you're taking yourself to new levels. And the thing is, you cannot accomplish the goals and the things that you desire if you don't go to new levels.
Amen.
So it's okay to fear, but just don't let that fear stop you from moving
Amen.
on.
Right.
Yeah.
Preach.
Preach. Hey, it is going
That's the
down.
right.
The day of the dime. When is that show coming up?
July 19th.
July
Whoop,
19th. We're going to give you the dates, the website where you get tickets.
I was saying, we got a whole month. That means somebody can come
Somebody
back.
can come back if they want to.
Sure can.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, Dondria is hanging out with us today. Today's show is being brought to you by my guy, Brian Joubert,
Yeah.
L&B Tax Service. When we come back, we're going to play a little this or that with Dondria. Yep, they waiting on that thing right there. It's
Yes,
Welcome to Joy in the
on it.
Morning. Power 108.9. Shout it.
That's a fun game. Hey guys, we're going over to the Michael and Joy page.
We're about to play
We got a
There
whole
it is.
weekend for y'all. Basically,
Joy.
I didn't do it.
Let that Sarah Stokes shout it.
Yes, it's gonna be such an amazing show, y'all.
y'all want me to give y'all the
And
lineup,
we
so
got
you
a
figure you can
after
go
party
to Dondria's
afterwards.
event on the 19th.
Yes.
Then you can come to the Rich Boy Entrepreneur Cruise on Lake Lanier on the 21st. And then on the
Yeah.
24th, you can come to the
On the
Red
24th.
Carpet event for Clark Garrison with Click Sponsor, actually featuring Joy, photography, and so, we got a bunch of stuff going on in a few days from the 19th to the 24th.
That's a good
Y'all need to be
Yeah.
there though, like if you're trying to connect and get with positive people doing motivational things, that's the lick right there. You get 3 for 1.
Tree for one, shawty.
3 for 1.
Tree.
Yeah,
You get tree of them.
Shout out to Joe. I did see the series. Clark sent me the
Oh, with
the documentary.
oh
Yeah, so we locked down a facility So we're gonna do the event on the 24th.
Oh, so that's for his
Yeah.
quick docuseries?
Yeah. So
Bam!
I'm executive producing, but you know, it's just a matter of
I'm
getting
excited.
folks out there.
Yes.
Georgia
We'll get some
about
people out there.
1,700 things going on.
July 24th, we gonna be in the building. No, I sponsored one of the shows, so I'm definitely gonna be there.
Yeah.
Bam.
Oh, I'm like, who that?
The house phone.
What's up, brother Dan? Good morning, man. Hey, give me a holler.
Michael, enjoy
Appreciate
the
your
morning.
vendorship. So
What's up, Ike?
let's
Hold on
connect.
one second,
Black
sweetie.
Orchid. I have really been thinking about it, honestly. I think that would be dope. Hey, Curtis. What's up, boo?
Mark, we got to get you in the loop on some stuff, man.
I'm gonna bring him on real quick. All right, Mike.
Go ahead. Hey, congrats, Mr. Lemmy.
Hello, caller on the line.
Congratulations.
What's up, Ike?
Hey, what's going on? Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. So the comeback will be June 16th. Talk to us a little bit about it.
So the comeback, the actual event started in 2010, starting in Philadelphia, but I've been doing it for the last 3 years here in Atlanta as well as Philadelphia.
Okay.
So in the month of June, I have 2 events going on. But here in Atlanta, we're doing it at Sweet Lounge on June 16th.
Okay.
It starts at 11 a.m. VIP people that purchase VIP tickets get there at 11. The event starts at 12 and it's over around 3 o'clock. And we're honoring legendary Tony Terry.
Nice.
And also recording artist Ricky Diller. And then we're going to do like a tribute, like a 90s, female 90s tribute. And then we have a panel discussion. So we do a 30-minute panel discussion. And we kind of keep it within that 30 minutes. And we just kind of like throw out topics and just have a good conversation. Over some good food. Sweet Lounge, definitely. I know people, I've been to Sweet Lounge so many times and really enjoy their food. So it's gonna be a good event. Every year it grows with more more people attending, more media attention. So it's a good positive thing. And June is Black Music Month, and I'm an advocate for it. My mentor, Deanna Williams, is the co-founder of Black Music Month. Herself, Kenny Gamble, and a gentleman by the name of Ed Wright out of Philadelphia. So 2010, I witnessed her speak about Black Music Month, and because I had a background of an open mic series for 12 years, I decided to create something where we honor contributors in Black music. So since then, I received citations from the City of Philadelphia. I actually have a proclamation, so I have my own day here in Atlanta, which is June 18th. Yeah, it was presented to me in 2016 by Councilman Julian Bond. So yeah, so I mean, this event is definitely an event that I see going on for years. And this year we actually added Nashville. So today I actually drive into Nashville, and my event is tomorrow, the 14th in Nashville. So just wanted to see it grow, and I didn't expect it to grow this far. From 2010 to now, between the citations and awards that I received. And the people, I've already honored 35 people in the industry.
Wow.
So, yeah, taking it to Nashville and Atlanta, it expands the people who have been great supporters and contributors in Black music. So these can be rappers, somebody that's an R&B singer, it can be a producer, it can be management. But as long as you change the game in some way, you've been in the game for a long enough time. I'm not honoring artists who just, came up on the scene because of Instagram. Because of Instagram. I want to, and that's no shade, but I just mean that, like, I want to grab the people who are not seen much and give them some type of light, instead of seeing the same 5 people on these award shows or on TV. Let's go and find the producers, the musicians, the creators, the curators of certain things, and let's honor them. So that's what the comeback is all about. So it's called the Comeback Power Brunch ATL, and it's a play on words, the comeback. So, Michael and Joy, you may go back to a time or come back to a time. If you heard Boyz II Men or a certain song, it takes you to a place, whether it's good or bad. It could be, this reminds me of my grandma when she passed away. Oh my God. So it takes you to a place that you want to go to. So you come back to a place and it's either good or bad, but at the end of the day, you're in a room full of like-minded people.
Amen.
And it becomes a happy feeling. So it's never like, I'm leaving because I'm crying because of a sad song. It's a joyful time. And that's pretty much it. Just want to educate people on Black Music Month. It is June. You have people that say, we only have 28 days.
We got a whole month in June.
but we got a whole month in June. We really got 365, which I promote Black Music Month every single day.
Amen.
I have the great support of Deanna Williams, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Nashville now. So it's really a good thing, and it's fun to kind of be in my own lane. Like literally, like I don't know anybody else that's advocating for Black Music Month. I know people in the industry that support Black music and Black arts, but the mission is let's keep this alive, let's promote that we can celebrate and buy Black in June, support Black in June.
There you
and
go.
Be Black in June, you know.
There you go.
You know, Izzy, I know that if you jumped rope, you probably never stop because can't nobody get in with you, huh?
I'm sorry. Because I know that I called in and
Yeah, I'm
I
just
wish I
messing
could
with
have
you.
been in studio, so I just wanted to make sure that I get all my points and I get
Well, we're definitely gonna post the link to the event that's happening June 16th at Sweet Lounge. Shout out to Kenya Martin, who's gonna be performing as well too. Shout out to T Marie and also Ricky Dillard and Tony Terry for the two people that you're honoring. The Comeback Power Brunch ATL. Next time you are in ATL, please make sure that you stop by Michael and Joy in the morning. All right, Izzy?
All right. Thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you. Have a great day.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Boy, that boy.
I'm about to say, boy, did he breathe? I'm like, I don't think he stopped out.
I was just going to let mute his mic and just let him talk while we do the rest of the show.
Shout out to you.
Sure, he would have took us to the bottom, boy. Hey, Dondria is hanging out with us today. Also, today's show is being brought to you by L&B Tax Services' very own Brian Joubert. Making love, shouted.
Whoop, whoop. Let's do it. Oh, y'all quiet.
Oh, yeah, your mic on.
Your mic is on.
The way that you hold me, the way that you kiss me, the way you talk to me drives me crazy with me. Making love. Hold on. Eddie just did like a.
I got him too, bro. Don't worry about it. I got
Eddie's
him too.
like, you know what? I'm about to go right now.
I'll see y'all later. Thank you.
What are you listening to right now, Dondria?
Oh, right now, it's really sad because the list should be longer, but I just feel like I don't know what music is doing. I love Tori Kelly. I love Will James. I love Jasmine Sullivan, Tank. Brandy.
Oh, yeah, Brandy's
Good
still
stuff.
doing
I love.
And they ain't even got new music out. They just the substance that I like.
The substance, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And,
I think that's what matters. Once you build an audience and you have that fan base, you'll never really lose them.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why people want you on YouTube.
And talk about the show that's going down. What's the date again?
July 19th.
July 19th.
Yes.
And where can they get them tickets?
You can get the tickets at DondriaNicole.com. They going fast. We got VIP. We got regular VIP. Comes with meet and greets and grab bags and all that good stuff.
Hey, if you weren't an artist and an entrepreneur, where would you be working at? Like, what was your career path if you had to be a regular person?
Well, this was funny. I majored in music education.
Okay.
So I feel like I always would have. I thought I was gonna be the voice coach to the next star.
Okay.
But God said otherwise.
I just pictured a middle school teacher.
I didn't.
Definitely did.
Yeah, I saw a middle.
I did used to teach.
See, there you go. I told you.
But would you be interested in teaching? Now, I mean, obviously, you talked about ways of giving back to your community.
Actually, I would. Children is honestly like my second passion. So I have some other stuff. When I'm ready, I'll be back to talk about that involves kids, because that is a passion of mine.
Good for you. It's funny because I saw you as a middle school teacher, and I can see you saying, "Eddie, put that phone down. Bring me your phone. Bring your damn phone."
Okay.
And be like, "Yes."
Fun fact. So when I started on YouTube, I was working at a private school.
Okay.
And I would come home on my breaks, record videos, post them, and then go back to work.
Oh, wow.
So my kids would come to school. Miss Dondria, we saw you on the computer last night. Like, it was like this thing, and when I left, it was really sad.
Yeah.
It was really sad.
When you left the school or YouTube?
When I left the school.
Yeah, because you end up having compassion for the students, and your students fall in love with you, and you fall in love with them.
That's super duper nice. What's wrong, Eddie?
Yeah.
You need a mic, Eddie, or no?
No, one of them kids is going to be like, I never would have been here without my teacher, Dr.
There you go.
Yeah.
So congratulations to you. We come back, we're going to play this game called This or That, because our listeners have viewers
Wanna
want to
know
know a
you.
little bit more about you.
Whoop,
You know,
whoop.
we know you can sing. We know that. And we know you got a show coming up when?
July 19th.
And it's called The Day of the Dawn. And you're going to be hanging out with 630 Band.
I am.
Tell us about
Broadway.
630 real quick.
630, oh my God, I love them so much. That's family. They are amazing performers. Josh and Angelica, they're a married couple, and they just kill it. Their energy is, y'all gotta come see them.
Yeah.
They're
We
so
gonna
dope.
be there.
Yeah, we
July
will
19th.
definitely be there.
I'm gonna
Hey,
be celebrating my
Sparkling
birthday.
Joy, we already talked about that. You buying the tickets?
Birthday month. I was hoping to. I mean, I'll sit in the back. It ain't gotta be VIP. I ain't that bougie.
Sparkling Joy, boy. Wait up.
Ever since I said I started my morning off with Jesus, you ain't never asked me who I'm listening to.
Oh, yeah. Nah, I was about to come back and ask you.
Oh,
Somebody's storage food over there.
I hope you guys are coming to the show July 19th.
July 19th.
Yes, it's in Atlanta.
Day of the Dawn.
The Day of the
Unplugged.
Dawn. Unplugged. Come on, Joy.
I know it, girl.
Yes.
I was gonna say, I know it.
HBO special
Okay.
coming.
Play over. They said they want you to play over.
Over?
Yeah.
We got you.
But that's not on there. That's on the Day of the Dawn.
Uh-oh.
Pull it up. Damn.
Music, y'all.
Well, come through.
Michael, stop playing.
I was gonna say, come through YouTube and Facebook
Okay.
notification. Let me put that up there right now. I do not own the music.
Over right there.
You got Dondria right here.
No.
Tell Facebook you own this music.
No. They don't care about that.
Oh, yeah, I do though.
Right.
They don't care about that.
Sure do. We'll play those games.
I do this all the time. I'm thinking about making a pact. I got on your favorite dress. Maybe tonight we can pretend that we don't know how to sense. So touch me 'cause I know you want this shit bad as I do. Bad as I do, baby. Before I tell you to kiss it, I know that you miss it, so I'm coming through. I know what to do, baby. So let me it's better than nothing, so let's play the fool. Let's play the fool. We know it's a lie every time. 'Cause it's never over when we say it's over and over again. It never ends. There's never closure 'cause we're never sober enough to be friends. So just say when it's over again.
Yo, Dondria hanging out with us
Damn,
today.
I said it was
Michael
over,
Joy in the
okay.
morning. MichaelJoy.com is the website. Got an awesome show coming up. That Unplugged Jout coming up. Yeah, thank you for reminding me, Joy. That is the Unplugged show.
It is.
Hey, Brian Joubert is hanging out with us today. L&B Tax Service is in the building. Hey,
Yes,
did
sir.
you notice the bobbleheads right here, L&B?
Yeah, that's why I kind of just been pushing them out the way though, man.
They are.
All up in my space.
I know,
Yeah,
right? All in your spaces.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out. The in a blow to the Justice Department, AT&T planned acquisition of Time Warner received a nod from the federal judge on Tuesday without any conditions, opening the door for companies such as Comcast and Verizon Communications to pursue deals to buy creators of media content. Now, the ruling by Judge Richard Leon of the U.S. District Court said that, it's going to end the 6-week antitrust trial in the U.S., and regulators argued that the $85 billion deal between AT&T and Time Warner could mess up all the other cable companies. So when we talk about these mergers, man, that's
Merger
big
alert.
news with those two, huh?
Man, that's crazy, and you know, because I'm always pushing the collaboration thing, and until we get to that point where our mental is collaboration beats competition, we're gonna have a struggle and create millionaireism. And so that's my thing. That's why I'm always putting people in my world. I'm like, I set the foundation. I got the resources. Let's collaborate. And I talked to someone last night. We were talking about buying some hotels.
Yes,
Because one of the
sir.
things they talked about at Black Enterprise Conference, they had a franchising session. There was a brother that was over the choice hotels, and so he had great, man. If you see their platform, I'm like, why aren't we black folks with some hotels? So I had a call last night with somebody, but he was like, oh, if I just had, I said, bro, but if you just had this and I just had this and he just had this,
had that.
then
And she just had,
she just had, we can have that.
We can.
And so 25% of 100 million is way more than 100% of zero.
Right.
And that's what I'm trying to get cast to buy into, and so that's what this whole platform is all about.
It's very interesting that you brought up hotels, though, because at the Build Your Own Brand event that I was at, Carl Brown, that was one of the founders of FUBU, he's actually building a hotel now with FUBU in mind, for you, by us.
Yeah.
And it's one of those markets that we don't necessarily feel like we can go into, and so because we don't feel like we got the whole thing, you know what I mean? It's like we'll never do a collaboration.
And when I hear the story of the FUBU, when we talk about FUBU, it was just super duper cool how they strategized that with LL back in the day. And I don't know if you guys remember,
LL was
had
not
on
feeling it.
No, LL was in a Levi commercial, but had on a FUBU hat. And
No.
I don't think Levi realized that it was FUBU hat that they were wearing, that he was wearing.
Yeah, but Carl said that the interesting thing with LL is he wasn't rocking with them at first. He was just like, every time they brought him stuff, he was just like, I'm not feeling it. But he kept saying, do this, change this, work on this. And once he found something that he of course worked with him, but the main thing is we're not open for criticism. So a lot of people would have heard that and been like, oh, well, I ain't gonna keep trying.
And I was gonna say, that's what happens in the music business as well. When you're working with such a legend like Jermaine Dupri and Brian Michael Cox and stuff like that, I've never worked with them before because I'm working on my new album myself. I'm doing it solo. It's an independent project. We ain't got no release date yet, but it's coming soon. But they
wait for it.
Sometimes, like when you're young in the business, they feel like your ideas aren't the best ideas.
Now, I will say, I mean, I am blessed to have been in that situation.
Yes.
I know I could have been signed to anybody else and it could have gone like way differently. They did allow me to share my opinion, and I remember one time we were in New York. I had a photo shoot, and the stylist was trying to put something on me that I didn't like, and I'm not that girl that's gonna be like, I don't want to, like, that's really not my personality. So, but you could tell on my face, and that I just wasn't feeling it, and so I started crying. They called JD, like, he's like, what's going on? And they put him on the phone, and he was like, you don't have to wear it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I mean, I think that being able to bring you up, Bow Wow, Crisscross, I mean, I think that he allowed you guys the ability to be your own self.
Yeah,
I mean, who was wearing pants backwards?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, okay, well, I guess if these little boys want to pull their pants backwards, then we gonna let them do it.
Jermaine won but 12 himself. So.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Or was he just the height of a 12? No, my bad. Hey, Dondria's hanging out with us today. Y'all know what that means when you hear that song, that record right there. That means this opportunity for us to play this or that. And what it is, it's just a game to give our listeners an opportunity to get to know you a little better. You know what I'm saying? We know you sing. We have a beautiful voice. We know you got a show coming up.
July 19th.
Bam. We're going to be in the building, and it's going to be unplugged. Dondria is back. But what people don't know, like we found out today via Wikipedia, is that you're from a real small town called Dover, Oklahoma.
Dover, Oklahoma.
You used two smalls.
Yeah.
Two, right? Exactly.
Small. They emphasize the second
She
small.
said they didn't have a traffic light, so we got to go there.
My mom's graduating class was like 12 people. For real.
Shout out to Mom.
And that was the biggest of all time. Like, it broke records with that
Like,
one.
for real.
They had the graduation at the school.
Yes.
In the
In the classroom.
Right.
In the classroom.
Your mama didn't hear, hey, don't clap until everybody has gotten their diploma.
The class
Everybody.
done.
This is how it sounds. But, all right, so, going up there. So, did you guys have y'all cereal on top of the refrigerator or in a pantry?
Refrigerator.
Oh, okay. Y'all ain't have a lot of money growing up.
Well, what had happened was the whole town ain't had no money.
Hey, don't flex on Dover.
Okay,
All right.
my bad.
Them people be making monies on them cows and chickens. And
Yes, they do. Look, that's probably where we get all our
Right.
meat from.
He said,
Don't
agriculture.
sleep.
Look at Eddie trying to get all grown up. Agriculture.
Shout out to my
You protected, right?
shout out to my brother, Junior Farmer of the Year.
My brother.
Hey, so
We lit.
We do see you over there being a little security.
protective.
I
Hey.
say, well, hold up, Dondria, are you single? It's just wondering. I mean, not for Eddie.
Yeah, you don't have
somebody
to.
For me.
somebody on YouTube asked, so I just wanted to ask. You know.
I'm dating the Lord.
There you
Okay,
go. Hey,
She's
That's
She's
right.
working
About
on
that.
her. You
I
know
know.
what I mean?
Semi.
We can sit by single. Joy and I created some questions. We knew you was coming on the show like, 17 months ago?
Okay.
So we answered some questions based off how we thought you would answer them. But it's a contest between
Okay.
Joy and I, so to see who knows you best, okay?
Okay.
So, for instance, the first question, Joy.
Let's
You wake
do
up in
it.
the morning, there are 2 boxes of cereal on the table. One is Frosted Flakes, the other is Captain Crunch. Which one are you choosing?
Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes, so we
Yeah.
both got that. Yes, you do like a Frosted Flakes person. How about this one? Cheetos
Extra
or Cheese
sugar.
Puffs?
Ooh, Cheetos.
Cheeto. All right.
Hot Cheetos.
I see
Actually.
that. Wait.
Look at Eddie. Ooh, we got stuff in common. But
I'm about to
competing
say
with the
about
Lord.
this cover.
The Lord is perfect.
I was like, that ain't no competition. Trust me.
Let me get through these
Bow down.
questions.
Bow down.
I should have left 2
If I can
seconds ago.
answer all of these questions, maybe I'm close to the Lord. 2 for 2 right now. Mexican or Italian, and we're talking food, not men.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go with Italian now.
Italian, okay,
Yeah.
3-1. If it was men, would it be different?
Italian.
Thank
Okay,
the
so
Lord.
men said. All right, how about this one? Lemon pepper wings or hot wings?
Hot wings.
Hot wings. Gosh, have y'all met before?
Yes.
It's 4-1 right now. Oh, y'all have?
We haven't talked before. We've seen each other on the red carpets. When
Okay.
I was,
Mhm,
All right, how about this one,
Yeah.
Dondria? McDonald's fries or Chick-fil-A fries?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Okay, we both got that. So, Joy, stop typing so loud.
Boy, be quiet.
Cruise vacation or destination vacation?
Destination.
Destination. Okay,
Yeah.
so right now 6-3. Joy is in the lead. Vegas
say
or
it one more
Miami?
time. Who's in the lead?
Miami.
Dondria.
Sorry.
7-3 right now. What is the problem? I thought
It's
we were
okay, Michael.
connected.
You don't be knowing.
All right, here go a real hood question for you.
All right.
Grape Kool-Aid or red Kool-Aid?
Great.
Grape.
Grape ain't.
Why y'all ain't got blueberry, raspberry, lemonade
Don't
on
nobody
there?
drink that kind of stuff.
What's that? Crystal Light?
No.
All right, here go the bonus
Kool-Aid.
question.
That's upper hood.
Since I'm losing right now,
Upper hood.
the bonus question. So right now the score is 8-3. Joy is in the lead.
Okay.
Thank you very
I'm
much,
through.
Dondria.
My
I
bad.
really appreciate that. But no need to worry because this is the bonus question.
Okay.
And because we are celebrating the birth of one Mary Kate Olsen and Ashley
Ashley.
Olsen, the bonus question is going to be worth 64 points
Oh,
because that's
okay.
how old they are together. 64 points.
Not together.
All right.
So that means they're 32.
Two.
I mean, yeah, 32.
Yeah.
I got that right.
Okay, great job.
So the show is when?
July 19th.
The day of the dawn.
Yes.
What can people expect?
Good music, live music, some crying, some drinks, some
Everything.
Broadway 6:30
Broadway.
band.
Yep.
Yeah.
After the
Some
show,
other
though,
Stuff afterwards.
After the show.
you don't feel like driving home. So we're going to bring the house phone with us, okay?
Okay.
That house phone right there. But there's only 3 numbers programmed in the house phone.
Okay.
And you can only call one of these people
Uh-oh.
to come drive you home.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Who are you calling? Is it Bow Wow,
Uh-huh.
Anthony Hamilton, or them franchise boys? Who are you calling to come pick you up after the show to drive you home, Don, just for 64
Can
points?
we put Eddie in the mix?
Nah,
I'm gonna have to call Anthony.
You gonna call Anthony? Oh my God!
I'm gonna have to call Anthony. Listen, he's gonna be the one that's gonna get me there safe,
He is.
and he can sing me to sleep.
And he gonna
There
sing
you
her to
go.
sleep.
Hey,
Yeah,
Sandra,
and that could be a great collaboration.
It sure could.
it sure can.
Come on.
Congratulations, sis.
Thank you.
We got a couple of weeks before the show, so
Yes,
you can come
definitely
and
come
hang
back.
out with us again.
Yeah, I'll be back for sure.
You know how to get here now, right?
Oh, look,
Red
Eddie,
light.
I don't need you no more.
Time to go, Eddie.
Like, well, I guess it's time for me to leave on that
Hey,
day.
before we get out of here, though, just remind people the date of the show, how they can
Yes.
get tickets, and how we can continue to support you.
Yes, so y'all come get this good R&B, this live music, July 19th at Bravo Ocean Studios. You can get tickets at DondriaNicole.com.
There you go. Dondria Nicole in the building. And before we get out of here, Brian Joubert, we've been talking about trusting yourself as it pertains to not just the entertainment business, but as entrepreneurs, and that key that you got to believe in your own talents, man.
Yeah. And well, that's how the conference kind of derived. You know, it's not likely. I thought about this in February based on a couple of signs with two people in the same day came to me about my book and talked about how my book influenced them. And one of them made mention of the conference, and I said, you know what? I'm going to do this. I said, in June, it's February. Normally people plan a year out. I say, I'm going to basically invest and trust in me. You know, like I got a good enough following, I got resources, I got finances, so I'm going to do this. I said, you build it and people will come. Yep. That was my whole thing, is that I'm going to build it. So help me, y'all, recoup some of this money. And get this 25, look, at least invest in yourself. That's really, entrepreneurship is about investing in yourself. So you can put your promotional information and materials in the bag to at least 100 to 150 people for $25.
Nice.
And also, if anybody DM me on Instagram and tell me why you need to be at this conference, I got some tickets for you.
That's what I'm talking about.
So at Rich Boy, RICHBOI JUP1, Rich Boy Jupe, hit me up and I'll get you in the house, man, because we all got to win.
Brian Joubert, L&B Tax Service, shout out to you. And one thing we learned about Dondria today is that she was never a diva like Rose McGowan, the American actress and Me Too trailblazer, was one of the first women to accuse the disgraced media mogul Harvey Weinstein of rape. Now, she has since been in Britain promoting her memoir manifesto called Brave, in which she launches a tirade against the male-dominated film industry that has used and abused her and thousands of women. But some are now wondering whether the global attention has gone to her head, because prior to her arrival at a London TV studio, staff were astonished to receive a phone call from her people making the following demands. She must be met by someone of stature at the reception. She also said, don't refer to her as a star. She knows this, and she sees no reason to have this brought up. There's no eye contact. There's no direct questions. And please, don't stand too close to me. Do not offer any refreshments or engage in any small talk. And when you are departing, you may thank her for her time. But only if she requests your conversation. Yes, the checklist did not go down too well with the TV studio, and they said, let's just say that Weinstein was far nicer when he came to their studio. But shout out to you, Rose McGowan. If you got to do all that, you ain't as popular as you thought you were.
Right, clearly.
Yeah.
More
Come to Michael and Joy.
Don't nobody want you there after all them demands.
Send that email to Michael and Joy at Gmail and see if you can get on our show.
I'm about to say, you can stay right at home, girl.
We're going to send all your information to straight from the A, Michelle Brown.
I heard a story about a particular male performing artist
that was like that too.
Yeah, he would have everybody like look down when he walked in, like you couldn't look at him.
What?
I'm like,
When I used to work at the Ritz-Carlton, when I worked at the Ritz-Carlton, Lionel Richie tried to do that when he got the Lifetime Achievement Award for the Grammys. He was like, man, you was in the Commodores. Hey, tomorrow's Thursday. We'll be back on Thursday. If you miss any of today's show, go to michaelandjoy.com to check us out. Dondria, thank you very much. L&B Tax Service, Brian Joubert, thank you very much. And Eddie, thank you very much. Hey, get Dondria's autograph. They still do that in 2018.
Yes, sir.
It's Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com.
Let go.
And don't be that diva dude.
Don't be that diva dude.
I get it next time. I'm not.
It's best with you, baby.
coming to the concert July 19th. It's gonna be lit.
Being
I love you guys. I'm
Nah,
gonna be
I don't
my
want to
story
like
later so
You
we can
have
talk about grabbing
something
balls.
that you can check
All right.
that thing out.
Doctor, what did you
that,
just say?
that piece.
So I got this thing.
I think I can do it in my
every morning, like
Alright,
take the day
guys.
by the balls
I need to go get
and
it.
squeeze them real tight.
Have an amazing day, guys. Have a great day.
I can get behind
Dear
that.
Lord,
I
from
can
the
get
top
behind
of
that.
my head to the sole of my feet, I ask that you
you
watch
still
over me,
recording?
keep me,
Yeah.
protect you.
Can you this time remind me
territory
to
in your
people?
capacity in
Hey,
Jesus'
it's a
name we
beautiful
pray.
thing. She had
Amen.
another call last night.
Yeah, she's
Eddie, you
You
talk through
realize-
my prayer one more time and I'm gonna fight you.
I'm building
sorry.
success.
I apologize. Can I do it next time?
Building
Yes.
Can you do it next time?
Yeah, that way I won't talk through it.
Validate me
Oh.
on that.
We can do it together.
Holla at me. I got the
Yes.
coaching
All right, there we
academy
go.
coming, you know, to be a more
I know
successful
you hear me
people,
praying.
not just
You gonna put it at the end of this?
Yeah, just I'm gonna cut it
That's
out.
really what
Hey,
it's about, though,
Rhonda.
building
Whoop,
success.
whoop. I beat Michael.
So after your name, you can put whatever you want, and then
She's
follow up with that.
She know how to do
And
it.
then
She
if you could
was
for
she signed a
me,
so deaf.
I know.
Oh,
if you
okay.
could for me, throw some riffs in there, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're right.
Well, when you
we
say
ain't
whatever
doing
I
all
want,
that.
like plug whatever I
Yeah,
want.
like
Yeah.
after
Thank
your
you,
name, whatever
Trace.
you want.
Okay.
Sing
We
the
ain't
song.
doing
Yeah,
all the
holla,
riffs, Eddie.
Come on now.
You know, I got a signature drop. I have to sing.
Please.
You
By
know,
all
that
means.
set me apart.
By all means.
Yeah.
Well, do it then.
That make them want to play it all the time.
Exactly. We ready when you